M6, we've left Parkfoot. We're now heading to get a few little supplies in Balloch, and then on to our campsite, which is up the other side on the right hand side of Loch Lomond, called Cashel Camp Site, where we're staying for 2 days. Right, the road surface have changed and we're just entering Scotland. And up ahead you'll see what is probably one of the most videoed signs or photographed signs in Great Britain. Welcome to Scotland. Right, we've made decent time, so we're now going on the joyous part where we're passing Glasgow, heading for the Erskine Bridge, where you get left and then no sooner do you have to get right. Right, well, we successfully navigated Glasgow, which on those roads basically just is keep right all the time. We're now going over the bridge over the Clyde, which is the Erskine Bridge, which I don't think is particularly picturesque, and they could do with repairing a few potholes, I think. Yeah, the Erskine Bridge over the Clyde.
Keep left.
Well, we've made it through all the shiznit and we've now got to the bottom of Loch Lomond, which is Balloch, where we're going to hopefully get some petrol for the outboard and also some food in the co-op. Right, well, we've left Balloch behind us and we're now on some very small roads. We've just been up a very bendy hill. We're on the right hand side of the loch, which you can see to our left. And we're going to Cashel Camp Site, which we're about 2 miles from. Right, we've arrived. And it looks very nice indeed. Her indoors is heading off as normal, but I'm going to go with her this time. Reception. We've got a Premier Lakeside pitch, Lochside pitch. So we're all checked in. They're really very pleasant at reception, really nice. And yeah, we'll head off to our pitch, which is a Premier Lakeside, so it should be right next to the loch. Indoors has put a coat on. I'm well pleased with this as a spot, even though it is starting to rain a little bit. But yeah, a serious overlander there, good lord. But yeah, very pleased with this. All we need is for the rain to stop. Yeah, lovely depth to launch in. Very pleased. The only thing is you can't have wood burning fires here, which is a pity because it'd been a nice little place to set up Puff and Billy, but we will respect that, of course. Right, the dinger's stopped now, so we're going to go for a little perambulate along the side of the loch. Yes, rather lovely campsite, and were the weather a bit better, which it says it's going to be tomorrow, absolute stunning place to be. Bring your boat. Owen Dodge is going over the stile. Complete with a little babbling brook. And some very old and gnarly trees. Poppy, she seemed to think Poppy needed to be donned, or little Stink, in her girly pink coat. So she doesn't get wet, apparently. Interesting mist over the loch. And the dinger's gone. Geese are honking in the background. That's what I filled those shots with, a DJI Mini 3 Pro, which of course is oldish now because they've got a Mini 4 Pro out. But I haven't bought that because, to be honest, this is nearly as good. Hopefully those drone shots will have done the loch justice, because it's rather lovely with a low cloud over it and beautiful reflections in the water. And he nearly fell over. I know the camera won't do that justice over there, but it's pretty incredible. Now the rain stopped. Should have blown the boat up. We only got about another hour and a half of daylight, but could have had a little zip out, but it was raining and we didn't think we would. We'll do that in the morning. Now the geese have decided it's time to go swimming, and I just missed them landing. Pity, never mind. And look what's decided to come out after all. That big thing in the sky, I think it's called the sun. Very warm. Well, the sun has proper come out now, so much. Owen Dawes took little Stink's coat off. Now if you want to do serious overlanding, that's the machine to get. God knows how few miles a gallon that does, who knows. But, yep, this is definitely a campsite worth recommending and worth coming to. And I'm going to have a little look at the toilets and slipway. Not that we need a slipway for the SIB, but if I brought one of my ribs here, it'd be interesting. Well, the site has got a proper slipway, but don't forget Lomond is not in any way tidal as a freshwater loch, and it finishes there. That rock could be moved. That's the end of it, so a bit gnarly when you get down there and stony, but they don't like you keeping boats with engines here, so you'd have to find out about that, I'm afraid. They're indoors without being prompted by me. Seem to want to go swimming in the loch. I don't think there's much above 6 degrees, so she won't be standing there very long. Well, I think she's lost the plot. There you are. She's going in with the full sun on, so I can't really film it. Well done her indoors, I say. She went in the loch at 6 degrees, mental, and she's not even a cold water swimmer. And now it's my turn to do a bit of an old cook up on the induction hob. I wish I'd have put a longer lead, but I did put the socket in the van, and my goodness, these things are quick. What a place to be cooking your dinner. Down indoors is drying off and warming up in the van. Well, today, Esther, we're cooking what I'm going to call beef surprise. That is, the surprise is, it's chicken. Got to say, if you haven't got one of these little inverters, they're well worth it. Really quick. Of course, you need to invert the pan. And goes a little bit of the wild garlic we picked at Cooler Bridge. I'm a chef, you know. All cooking up now, and the changing shape of the loch as the fog banks change and the honking geese come into land. Very soon the beef surprise will be ready. Lovely. Someone seems to have smelt the miffs of the cooking. She was inside being hateful, huddling by the warm, because when you pay electric hookup you make sure and use it. And like this. Don't use your own gas, definitely not. It's all bubbling away nicely now. So the beef surprise is finished, and there it is. This is my cooking excellence. The changing faces of the loch are there again. And all I can say is what a beautiful place to say. Yeah, I'm slightly pissed, so I've been drinking this voddy. Thanks for watching. In the morning we'll be out on the loch hopefully, so that video will be coming later. The loch has gone all misty and moody, but we've got our dinner, which is of course beef surprise. They're indoors. What do you think about the beef surprise?
Very nice.
Is it a surprise that it was chicken?
Astounding.
Astounding indeed. Too much vodka, I'm afraid. Thanks for watching.